I can't sleep.
Just close your eyes and lay down and go to sleep.
Thanks. I didn't know there was a trick to it. I mean, if I could just go to sleep, I'd go to sleep. But I can't. I can't do it. I would love to. But I just. I'm sitting here. I'm thinking about. What's going through my head? I'm thinking about things. I'm thinking about God. Thinking about when you die, stuff like that. Because here's the thing. I'm an atheist. I'm so happy being an atheist. It really works for me, you know. But I'm aware that being an atheist is a very fragile state. At any moment, something could happen. I could have some sort of a revelation, and some moment, and then suddenly there I go. I believe in something. I could have, some epiphany. That's what I'm always afraid of. I don't want an epiphany. I don't want to have one of those because I don't, epiphany. That's actually literally means the revelation of Christ. Maybe you remember St. Paul had an epiphany on the road to Damascus. He saw Christ. This was after Christ was dead. St. Paul never met Christ, but then he became sort of like a neo apostle. After Christ was dead. It's not like being a neo punk or a neo hippie. Bullshit, really. Didn't know Christ, but he was a great salesman. He managed to actually sell. He took what was a Jewish sect and managed to sell it to the Romans, the people that crucified Christ, and managed to make the Jews the fall guy. I mean, that is a salesman. He was the Don King of early Christianity, And the worst thing is if I have my moment of clarity. What if I have my moment of clarity and when I come out of it, I am Muslim? Huh? That would be a fucking kick in the pants, wouldn't it? I mean, already I'm a Canadian. I'm a foreigner living in the United States. I'm a Canadian who votes Liberal, which by American standards puts me somewhere to the left of Castro. So if I became Muslim, I would be extraordinarily rendered off to, Guantanamo so fast. And the worst thing about being Muslim is they have no sense of humor. They're always angry. Like a little while ago, the Pope pissed off the Muslim world, by quoting a 14th century Byzantine emperor, all right, who basically said anything new that the Prophet Muhammad came up with was evil, such as spreading the faith at the tip of a sword. And you got to remember that this is the 14th century, a time when the more civilized Christian world was having a lot of success spreading the faith by burning people at the stake. I don't know if the emperor had an opinion about that. I'm sure if he did, it was equally relevant. But again, the Muslim world is outraged. They say his statements are, part of an anti-Muslim smear campaign, which is ridiculous. I mean, we're talking about the Pope. First off, he's German, a people renowned for their religious tolerance. Second, he's Catholic. All right, so if his little quote upset you, Muslim world, guess what? He also believes you're going to hell. Yeah, there he expects you to suffer the eternal torments of hellfire. Your flesh will be flayed from your bones. There will be a lot of gnashing of teeth. Generally, it's going to be a really unpleasant situation. But don't worry, you won't be alone. The Jews will be there. That's right, Islam. You and the Jews in the lake of fire for all eternity. It'll give you a chance to get to know each other and iron out your unholy differences. And the Buddhists will be there too, along with the Hindus, the Sikhs, the Baha'i, the Shinto, the Zoroastrians, Neo-pagans, Unitarian Universalists, Rastafarians, and the Scientologists. And because God's pissiness is infinite, you'll also be joined by all non-Catholic Christians. Because the Pope believes there is only one true church and only one true path, and the rest of us are fucked. So the point I'm making is just, maybe the Pope isn't the guy you want to look to for approval. It's kind of like asking Hugh Hefner for advice on growing old with dignity. It's not his forte. So Islam, the next time the Pope says something you don't like, don't rush out to the effigy store. Just take a deep breath, count to 10, and ask yourself, do I really care what the octogenarian leader of some quasi-pantheistic Christian cult thinks? No. You've got better things to worry about. Don't forget, that Holocaust isn't going to deny itself. She's so beautiful when she sleeps. It really fills me with rage. Hang on. I'm just gonna check, see if there's anybody online. I'm so grateful. I have, I've got the video chatting in my buddies list, and I can just, no matter what time of day it is, and no matter where my friends are in the world, I can sometimes track somebody down and have somebody to talk to until my brain wears out and I can finally get to sleep. So let's see who's online tonight. Let's see. No, I don't want to talk to him. Let's see if Maura Tierney is still up. Ah, hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well. I'm very well. Okay, I'm just,
You having trouble sleeping?
I don't sleep. That's what I don't do, is sleep. What are you doing? Where are you? You're
I'm
not
in
home.
Chicago.
You're in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You're in Chicago because that's where you supposedly do your fake doctoring, right?
Yes.
In Chicago.
Well, we do fake doctoring mostly in LA, but
Yeah.
we do fake emotional relationship stuff in Chicago.
That's where. Oh, that's right. That's where you stand in doorways and kiss fellas.
We get it on in Chicago.
Yeah, I know. Every time I turn on the show, you're standing in a doorway kissing some guy.
Yep, it's
on
in my
this show.
contract.
To stand in doorways just in case of an earthquake and make out.
I'm not stupid.
Do you remember the last time we were in Chicago together?
Is that when we went? Wait,
A lot of it's very
was it
hazy.
Wait, was it from Whitesnake? What was the band?
No. He said he was the former guitar player for Ministry.
Ministry.
Yeah, and
Ministry, Whitesnake.
and I'm pretty sure we both pretended we both knew and cared who Ministry was.
I believed you that you knew and cared who Ministry was.
I'm better at pretending I care, I guess.
But wait, didn't we get in his car?
Oh, we did. Oh, no. He took us. Yeah, he took us. He basically picked us up.
Yeah.
He picked us up as a, he picked us up in a bar.
Then we went to his.
He took us. Well, yeah, he took us on a bar hopping all over town. We went to about 4 or 5 different bars, I think. And that in and of itself is not unusual for us.
No. It's unusual to do it with a member of Whitesnake.
No, Ministry.
Whatever. What have
I'm
you?
sure it was Ministry. And yeah, he took us, and then he took us to a recording studio he was building.
Yeah.
I
remember at one point we both got afraid, like potentially the evening was turning into.
Well, I think he separated us at one point. There was a guy who was
Yeah.
who was living on the floor of the studio. There was a guy's like sleeping in the hallway.
Yeah.
And he got me off with him saying, you might want to go see the mixing board. You like mixing. You're a dude. You might want to see. We got a mixing board that was once used by Brian Wilson. So I was off with the mixing board, and then you were off with the ex guitar player from Ministry Snake. And then I think the next time I saw you, and then we both had that look of, we should really get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it had gotten creepy, Although I guess if we really analyzed it, it probably started out creepy.
I think you're probably right.
And
my dog is here.
You got Roses there?
Mm-hmm.
So you got Rose. That's good to know.
Well,
yeah.
I did get Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about returning her, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
just not really.
Or putting her down. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? Both.
Or both, that's true.
Put her down, send her off to Billy. UPS.
Speaking of my divorce.
Yeah.
I realized that I left Los Angeles in a rush on Friday afternoon, and I left the entire packet of divorce papers in an envelope on my front porch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going to call the lawyer and say, a messenger can pick them up. I've left them on the front porch, but I didn't call the lawyer.
Ah, so what's going to happen now? Because a homeless guy is going to come up, pick up those divorce papers, and you're going to wind up divorced from a homeless guy.
Exactly. Or a homeless guy's going to get all my money.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
I got to go start drinking.
All right. Thanks so much for chatting. Take
Talk
care.
To you later, Dave.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was unpleasant. Well, sweetie, I'm just going to go up. I'm just telling you, I'm just going to go outside listen to some music. See if I can get sleep after that. All right. John.
Hey, how are you?
Hey. Wow. John Brion. Wow. How you doing?
Okay, got an email from Maura Tierney. Said you couldn't sleep?
I can't, man. It's horrible.
I hate that crap.
I know. This is such a beautiful little, what is it? A box?
It's a denial-atron.
Is it? Oh, great. I was going to say, is it a box full of angels? That's what it sounds like. Wow. That's so pretty.
I mean, we're verging on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
I know. It's, I'm just saying, it's nice you could take a break from scoring every movie that isn't shitty. Isn't that your job now? You know,
One tries.
Producers, they look at a first cut and they go, hey, this movie isn't shitty. We better get John Brion to do the score. We'd rather not, but the movie's just not shitty enough for anyone else.
Well, thankfully, you know, there aren't enough good ones, so I could come over tonight.
That's good. That's true.
You know, if
Wow.
everybody was making Citizen Kane, you know.
Yeah, you'd be
You're on
too
your
busy.
own.
I know.
Would you like a song?
I'd love a song, yeah.
Here's one about the imponderables of the entire universe. That'll help you get to sleep.
Oh, great. I've been worrying about that.
It's something unexplainable that you can't live without. And now the unexplainable has you riddled with doubt. Things begin, things decay, and you gotta find a way to be okay. But if you wanna spend the day wondering what it's all about, go and knock yourself out. And why we're put in this mess is anybody's guess. It might be a test or it might not be anything you need to worry about. But if you're still in doubt, go and knock yourself out.
Oh, man, that was gorgeous. Thank you.
Hopefully that won't keep you up.
No, you know what? It's made me feel overwhelmed by the vastness of the universe and the tininess of myself. And I think that's
Well,
the best frame of mind in the world for going to bed with.
Well, fantastic.
Oh,
Good
thank
luck.
you. Thank you so much, John.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you.
If they keep
Hey.
making crappy movies, I'll be back.
Okay, all right. And if they make too many more good ones, I won't be here. I'll be out at the theater. Good night, John.
Good night.
Thanks again.
See you.